For the past year, Milwaukee police have dedicated a unit to cracking down on reckless drivers. It has issued thousands of tickets.
But as Rebecca Clough shows us, there are some drivers who just keep racking up violation after violation without showing any signs of stopping.
Milwaukee Police's traffic safety unit has made it their mission to stop reckless driving. But they say in some cases, people have been pulled over more than a half a dozen times, and they're still out here on the street. Speeding, running red lights, swerving into other lanes. It's all part of Milwaukee's reckless driving problem. In February of last year, Milwaukee police started a traffic safety unit to target those people who are driving out of control.
We give our deployment schedule where our traffic safety unit is. We want people to know where we're at.
Even with the word out about where police would be writing tickets, in the last year, MPD issued more than 19,000 citations. More than half of those were for speeding.
What are you guys seeing in terms of repeat reckless drivers at MPD? Are there people out there who have been ticketed 1, 2, 6 times? Is that happening?
Absolutely.
MPD data shows at least 11 people have been stopped more than 6 times in the last year. All of those drivers were men between the ages of 20 to 31. One of the worst offenders, a 20-year-old male, was pulled over by police 11 different times alone. And a 31-year-old and 23-year-old were both stopped 9 times.
Now, are those people driving stolen cars?
Not necessarily. Each of those 11 individuals has either a suspended or revoked license, because there are certain mechanisms that trigger your license being suspended. So even though the state of Wisconsin has removed the authority to lawfully drive, that activity is still continuing.
Judge Dick Jankowski presides in Pleasant Prairie and is the president of the Wisconsin Municipal Judges Association. He says for some, the ticket is nothing more than a piece of paper.
The biggest problem that we have is people blowing it off, not showing up, not responding to a traffic ticket. In this court, in this room we're sitting in here now, on any given court day, about 2/3 of the people will not show up or pay their tickets.
Milwaukee police have considered suing repeat offenders in civil court, but the idea has not been approved by the city's attorney's office. Now MPD wants to amend their standard operating procedure for the ability to tow unregistered vehicles that are driving extremely recklessly.
If you are recklessly driving, you're speeding 25 miles an hour or over, you're fleeing, or you're drag racing, and your vehicle is unregistered, we are asking our Fire and Police Commission to amend our standard operating procedure. We're trying to have solutions these are really driven from the community of what are ways that clearly citing people and stopping isn't doing it. So we got to up the ante.
The idea to tow vehicles is with the Fire and Police Commission, which is meeting tonight. However, that idea is still in committee. No word yet on when there will be a vote. Reporting in Milwaukee, Rebecca Clough, TMJ4 News.